Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Carol Lissette, and I'm here with a reading for my series called Merging Heart and Mind, where I explore energetic frequencies in the context of whatever our current manifestations might be. The frequency cards that I use are geometric, and they are aimed toward activating these frequencies within you. Fortunately, I have got the capability to do that for you. So during this reading, I will look into our manifestations and I will activate the needed energetic frequencies for things to come out as we desire them to. This has to do with sorry guys, Spirit's here. They're here. This has to do with activating the frequencies that I tell you about, so that you can access them in your daily life on a subconscious level. Okay, I'll tell you more about it when we get to that portion of the reading, but for now I'm going to pull out my 7-card spread here and then go back around once again to clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith cards. And so if you should choose to enter into this energetic exchange with me to look into our manifestations, the energies surrounding us, and how those energies are interacting with us in our own particular experiences. So please ground yourself. I'll do the same, and I will set my intentions. And to be completely honest, I suggest you do the same too. What do you wish to receive from this message, from this reading? Let us remember that our intentions are everything. I love you guys. Welcome everyone. Good morning, welcome. Ground. Let's go. Your mentalism space is universal love. Your heart space, you've got allowance. The correspondence between the two is magic. What you can change is divine masculine. What you cannot change is perception. Your dance with destiny is communication, and your vibration is remembrance. We're going to go around and clarify with the Rider-Waite-Smith. We are looking into how to pluck. We're plucking what we want from this reality. Let's go. In your mentalism space, you've got universal love paired along with the 6 of air. In your heart space, you've got number 11, strength. The correspondence is the King of Water. What you can change, the Lovers. What you cannot change, the Wheel of Fortune, your daily rhythm, your dance with destiny, to a fire, your overall vibration. It's the 7 of air. We're going to activate now. I'm going to activate universal love for you, number 44. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole existence itself. I am activating universal love for you now. Have a look at it, please. Just have a look. If you take in the image, the colors too, if you feel connected to colors, just look at it and your subconscious will do the rest, okay? This is being activated within you. And your mentalism, universal love, paired along with the 6 of air, which is the 6 of swords. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Let's move forward. Your heart space. You've got allowance, paired with strength. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open, whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. I'm activating allowance for you now. Look at the card. So in your heart, you've got strength. Archangel Ariel. Heartache made you stronger, huh? And that's why you're able to move on over here in your headspace. I'm seeing, okay? The correspondence between the two is magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Let me activate this magic for you. Are you here at this manifestation read because you believe in your magic of manifestation? I believe in your magic of manifestation, and mine too. Together it's even stronger. Have a look. Okay, paired along with the King of Water. It's the King of Cups, you guys. He's a mermaid. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. What you cannot change is the Divine Masculine. The frequency of the Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Number 22, Divine Masculine. I'm activating Divine Masculine for you now. Paired with the Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationship, carefully weigh your decisions, good health, okay? What you cannot change is perception, number 35. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. I'm activating this for you. Have a look, okay? Paired with the Wheel of Fortune, Archangel Michael. This reading is so jam-packed with angels. I'm feeling so much energy, so I'm not sure how it will proceed, but please be patient with me, okay? A time for positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Your daily rhythm, your dance with destiny, is communication. Paired along with the Two of Fire. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And in your vibration, your overall vibration, okay, in your life right now, what are you sitting in? You're sitting in the frequency of remembrance, number 38. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Paired along with the Seven of Air. Plans need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. Did I show you remembrance? Let me activate it for you. With the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Probably I should have put my glasses on or something. Give me a second, guys. So this universal love, it has to do with the kind of love that we all share together, right? Like, there's so many different kinds of love, you guys. But this universal love, I see that you went through something, that we've gone through something here. We have allowed heartache and pain into our lives in the past, okay? But that was just from ignorance, or just maybe like we all need to experience certain things and follow our hearts, and we have done, okay? So this universal love with the Six of Air is showing me that, you know, in the mind, this is a person who can go out into the world and always, like, minus the Six of Air, the universal love has to do with, think about somebody like going out on their day off on a Wednesday morning and going through their neighborhood, you know, grocery store, post office, whatever their chores may be, their errands. And every single person that they interact with, and every single life form that they see, everything that they do, they're literally living and loving. They're in this universal love for every single diverse, different kind of person that you see, people with different experiences, wherever they may have been, you're still able, this is a safety. I'm seeing somebody who in their mind, they don't have these fears of other humans. And because that is specifically being pointed out to me, you must have had that in the past. So I am seeing that you are really it's not just humanity. You're in a frequency of love in your mind, and it's really magnetizing so much to you right now. Even if there's not like material, tangible growth, you are magnetizing things to you right now. And this is good, because before, you've always been able to do this. We've always been able to do this, but there's a lightheartedness to it now, because what's it called? There's nothing heavy on your heart. You're not questioning yourself. There's no mental turmoil. So if you're somebody who, like, in your life, you've been able to like enjoy that, like go out and enjoy running your errands and interacting with your community, and then being in your home, interacting with everything around you, your whole experience, right? Your whole existence. And if you are a person who does live in that love and who can feel it and who can feel light all the time, you know, like, I don't mean like the light of love. I just mean like not heavy. And I see that, like, if you're a person who has done that, I don't know who you could be in that mood, in that frequency. I don't know. There's like 24 hours of the day, and you can do that for like maybe 10 or 8. You're human after all, right? So, well, that's over though. That's what I see. I see that this is becoming easier for us to live. We're learning now how to let go of mental burden that has been hindering our perception of the love that surrounds us. But since I don't know what exactly must have happened specifically for each of us, but I do see an allowance in the heart here with the frequency of allowance, and it's paired with strength. So, okay, this is somebody in their heart who, okay, sometimes strength it's so strong, unmoving and still. So strength is so solid. It's so reliable sometimes, right? Our strength, the strength, that's what we want strength for, right? So we can rely on ourselves, so we can rely on that strength. So, well, I'm seeing, what the, am I even, huh? Well, anyways, so this is a rock. This is somebody who is super still, like a king on his throne, right? Still, strong. And just imagine, you know, his people coming to talk to him. Let's say her, right? I'm a woman. And people come to the court, right, to put their petitions in. And what does the king say? Either he does or he doesn't allow it, right? And so that's the frequency in your heart. You're like, I'll allow it. I won't. Totally in your power. Totally in your power. And that's good. So the correspondence between your universal love and your mind and this acceptance of it, this like ability to live in it with more ease, and then this allowance, that unmoving strength. And let me tell you something. This is a major arcana. Okay, so major arcana cards to me are always going to be destiny cards. You will always, when a major arcana pops up in any reading, the querent will always have to face that strong power. The querent will always have to deal with that. It is a part of their agreement before they came. But as we go through our life agreements and our tasks, we get to choose how we go about that. So if we are not experiencing that major arcana, or choosing to ignore it in our spreads, don't worry. It will always come back, because we've got to deal with that destiny card. That major arcana card will always come back to us until we actually go through the motions, go through the experience, and learn the lesson that comes with the archetype, okay? So the strength card here with the allowance is showing me that we've decided to go ahead and embrace this frequency of strength. Let it become us. Let ourselves become it. And what comes of that? Magic in the correspondence, okay? So as above, so below. Well, look at this card. This is your mind, right? So this is your mind. So look at this card, right? Now we're talking about the correspondence between your mind and your heart. So, ay mierda, this one. These nails, guys. All right. If one is above the other, it will also be below it, vice versa, okay? And so that correspondence is magic. Like the interaction between them all the time, this constant flow between them, it's a fluid. And you're this mind and heart, okay? The mind and the heart blending together to create actual magic, okay? So don't forget, with this King of Water, this is not just, so I was talking about a regal king when it came to strength, but we actually have a king here. in the correspondence with magic. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we're in a really good place, okay? This is just the correspondence between our mind and our heart. This is what we're working with. So this is like a great idea. This is a beautiful dream. This is something completely plausible. Something we truly see, our mind and our heart. We actually now, with this magical correspondence in the King of Cups, I'm seeing that us Aquarians now here this is a plausible, what we are dreaming of is definitely possible, and we have got the propensity to not only pull up the timeline that we want, but also now we're going to be attracting, getting things to come to us, right? And also creating the environment in our internal equilibrium. Let's move forward now. Okay, little tangent, please forgive. So you've got the Divine Masculine here, and what you can change with the Lovers. So Divine Masculine energy has got to do with action, getting shit done, you know, making actually the connection point, that actual the transition from thought to actual like action, actionable things that can create tangible results in the world. So Divine Masculine paired here along with the Lovers means that you can change right now is a good time so the Lovers has to do with commitment and obligation a lot of the time. And so you right now have got the energy and the capacity to rearrange your commitments. You really right now, if you chose to sit down and approach the areas of your life, your goals, your ambitions, your manifestations, if you were to approach those things with a pen and paper, you would be just fine. It would be okay to just cut out some commitments right now, because that's in what you can change, and it's actionable. You can actionably change any commitments, any even kind of oaths, contracts. Well, now I'm not saying like that you can break them and get away with like consequences, with not paying consequences. No, but this is a very good time to approach those things. You've got the mental capacity to approach the things in your life that are no longer serving you, or that are taking away from the things that really do matter the most to you. So I suppose what I'm saying is that if you are in the mind frame of less is more, if you're the kind of person that would rather put focused attention on a few things than try to spread fragmented attention to multiple things, then you are able to go ahead and make the adjustments necessary for that, okay? First message and what you can change. And also in what you can change, this is the Lovers card. Carefully weigh your decisions. This has to do with intimate relationships. It's number 6. We're in the 6th month. You guys, this is a good time also to start love. To start love if you want, okay? Since this is the Divine Masculine and that has to do with action, I would suggest that if there is somebody that you're interested in having a bona fide relationship with, I mean, the Lovers has to do with commitment. So like bona fide relationship, somebody that you eventually want to like brush your teeth next to one day. If there is somebody like that, like I'm talking about that kind of deep interest and connection right now. I'm not talking about anything light in romance. But if there's somebody or someone, or if there's a situation in your current relationship that you feel needs some attention, if you feel like there's an issue between you and your lover and it needs to be addressed, go ahead and do it. The actual gender that you are embodying now here on Earth has nothing to do with it. It just has to do with you deciding to take the action take action toward, you know, that which is the most close to you. So just do your best, okay? This is a good time. Shoot your shot and try, okay? All right, everyone. Next, what you can do is what you can't do. The next position is what you can't do. It's the frequency of perception paired along with the Wheel of Fortune. So the way that you see things is going to be the way that your fortune comes to you. All right? Oh, but this is nuanced because the Wheel of Fortune also it's very layered. So your perception is your responsibility. Like, I'm tempted to say that you can't change other people's perceptions, but I think we know that already. What I'm saying is that what you can't change is that your perception is yours alone. It's yours and yours alone, and your perception is going to is also playing an integral role in creating your reality. Okay, so I was talking to you earlier about correspondence, okay? And correspondence has a lot to do also with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about how sometimes you're on top and sometimes you're on the bottom of this wheel, right? What goes up must come down. So if you choose to have a tempered perception, then your fortune will come to you in a tempered way. If you choose to have an erratic perception, then things in your life will happen to you erratically. If you choose to perceive people by the way that they look and dress, then your fortune is going to come to you from those kinds of people who will also judge you the same way. Your perception is key to everything. The Wheel of Fortune is saying to you, how did you look at things when you were on top? When you're on the top looking down, were you also looking in this frequency of universal love? Or what? What were you doing? What is your perception? Because your perception is going to tell you right now, this is a time of reflection. Everybody's going to mirror us. We are going to also mirror other people to them. So our perception is key, all right? And our perception also, we cannot change that. Our perception is the way that our manifestations are going to come to us. And it will also determine our fortune, the way that our fortune comes to us. Because our fortune is what it is, right? But the way that we experience that fortune, it has to do with the perception that we have of it. So that is your responsibility. Keep a healthy perception. Keep... don't allow gossip. Don't entertain people who are gossiping. Don't entertain people who are complaining. If somebody is just gonna rant and complain and fuss and you've just about had it, let them know. Oh, really? That's great. You know what? I just can't kind of participate in this. Like, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right to say to someone, yo, I'm sorry you're having a really hard time. And I want to help you, but not if it's going to affect me. Okay, so remove yourself from any toxicity. Your perception is so important right now. This is a time of reflection. And so how you perceive things, how you perceive the world is going to also come right back to you. Okay, that's how you're going to experience this Wheel of Fortune. Has got to do with karma. It's got to do with your good or your bad karma, how you're going to experience it and learn from it. So keep a clear perception. Keep your mind's eye clear. Do your meditation, do your readings, do the things that give you comfort, and try not to poison yourself with garbage. Like I'm getting like sex music. I'm thinking like really raunchy, nasty, like Cardi B. Like I do love Cardi B. She's so much fun and everything. I mean, come on. One of my girls from the Caribbean, like, she made it. It's all good. But maybe that kind of music right now is not going to be the best for you, okay? Because, I mean, unless you want to experience, like, our experiences right now are going to really, really depend on our perception, you guys, okay? So I'm just going to, like, leave that rant alone. We still have clarifying to do. So when it comes to, I hear Dance with Destiny, you've got communication in the Two of Fire, so I see somebody who's doing a little bit of a dance around how they're talking to people. There's a lot. So you're making phone calls, you're doing text messages, and even if you're not like actually communicating and interacting with people like a lot, I see that we are thinking about communication. How are we going to have this interaction with this person when it comes to this business meeting? How you're just thinking about it. I see that you're writing out lists, you're writing out main points that you want to hit during communications with certain people. And I see that we're taking that seriously. Our interactions with people, we're taking seriously. We're not doing any of this, oh yeah, okay, dismissive kind of thing. No, I see that we're actually in our daily dance, we're taking the time to communicate and also weigh out our options. This is the Two of Fire, the Two of Wands. It has to do with moving forward with, but also decisions. So this is communicating about the way forward. This is communicating about the way forward, and whatever points are the most important to you when it comes to the way that you want to experience your world, your life. And your my spirit. You guys are doing all right. Like, take it easy when you're communicating with people. Like, even though you're making a point of this and you want to be clear with your communication and stuff, you guys, this is not it's not something to worry about. Okay, you just do it. Just like when in your daily tasks, just you're doing great. Like, what you're doing is perfect. The way that you're living, the way that you're experiencing this, it's perfect. It's okay. So don't worry. Okay, so something happened, like maybe up here, this thing that happened in your mind space, the when it comes to universal love and like the Six of Air, that it gave you anxiety about communicating with people. So something in your mind, you weren't able to get your higher heart was messed up. So now there's some nervousness about communication, but well, that's okay if you're nervous. I mean, people get nervous, but here's the thing. Here's the thing though, like so you had trouble expressing yourself through your higher heart, and you made a choice to live. Literally, this is your dance with destiny. So you like made an entire lifestyle choice. You chose to totally transmute yourself, your habit, your behavior. And you chose like, okay, this is a problem. I'm gonna communicate. I'm gonna figure out how to communicate through this. And so that's like a learning. So your daily destiny is like your daily dance. I mean, your rhythm. That's what's happening. You're like, all right, I'm gonna be talking with people, and maybe that's why over here in the Universal Love, I was like getting this idea about a picture of you guys running your errands and like interacting with people well and things like that. So probably you've been able to tap into universal love, and that's been helping you make your decisions when it comes to communication, clear, concise communication, direct, and you want to be able to communicate the ideas, but also the sentiment behind the ideas. And so it's understandable that there's some nervousness behind that, and also respectable. But at the same time, calm down, because you may there's just not, don't place too much importance. You saw an issue and you addressed the issue, and now you're living in a way that is conducive to communication. So you're doing the right thing when it comes to manifestation. We create the equilibrium outside and inside of ourselves, and you're currently doing that. You're doing great. Your practices are coming along great when it comes to communication with people. So go ahead, continue to write your list, continue to case in point. Eventually you won't have to write down every point you want to make during a conversation. Eventually that's going, if you do that before important talkings or whatever, just take a moment to gather yourself before you interact with other people. If you do that, then that's going to become like an internal natural process, and you won't have to write it down anymore after a while, you know. So just as long as you take it seriously and you intend for the action to become a natural habit, then it won't be such a big deal to communicate with people, especially since you're learning how to do so in this universal love. So great job. Let's move forward. What's happening here in your vibration is remembrance, paired along with the Seven of Air. So you're remembering some type of loss. You're remembering, not loss, but like, almost like a rain check kind of thing. Like, I'm gonna come back for you, but not like rain check, like at a grocery store. Like, yeah, that's what I see. I see that. I see somebody like remembering, a situation that the situation didn't go as they wanted. It's in the past. It's remembrance. Yeah, there's some type of something that you're not, like, you're in the vibration. So maybe that's what happened. All right, you guys, I see what's happening. So you gained in your heart the strength. I'm going to clarify because I see this clearly, but I don't want to take up too much time. What needs to be said before I shut up? Spirit, tell me now. The universal love, holy shit, stop it. So this strength and allowance, it came through very hard times for us. And don't forget that we're now very super magical, right? So, you know, we're loving, we're regal, we're magical, we're bringing forth love to the world, and we're putting this love out to everybody, right? And we're doing that because we realized that in the past, our higher heart was closed down, and that's not good. Like, we actually have big, huge emotions, right? And things do matter to us. That's why we're here in this manifestation spread. Like, things do actually matter a lot. And so we've got to integrate these emotions into the way that we interact with others for optimal relationships, and also communication. The communication is key. And so, you know, right now, the fact that you've integrated some great communication practices, like, you know, writing down your main points or whatever, right? The fact that you're doing that, and this is the Two of Fire, so you're like making choices and doing it. You're consciously learning communication in a better way. This is because of this, what you guys see that you've already tapped into this divine masculine, what you can change, what you can change, what you can change. No, you seriously do need to communicate. So yeah, you have the Lovers here and what you can change, but it doesn't necessarily have to be about love. It just has to be about something you're very serious about in your heart. Don't forget that your perception is your reception. But all of that here culminates to this vibration that you're currently sitting in. And it's like, we're going to clarify and see how you go about remedying this, because this is what's happening. I'm seeing that there's some regret. There's an unrequited situation here, whether it's work or love, or something isn't resolved, and you have made changes. We have made changes because of the dissatisfaction we had with this particular incident. So this particular incident has caused this chain reaction of us changing who we are, growing, facing ourselves, making choices, and implementing these actions so that we can communicate better with people, and that way be in the frequency that we want all the time. That's what this has to do with, so that we can create wealth. I want you guys to be in a great environment so that your environment is conducive to growth and to creation. And the Seven of Air, it's just like there's a dissatisfaction there that needs to be addressed. So that's what is happening here. And so I'm going to now place my intentions, and you guys also do the same, please. Okay, here we go. Spirit. Wrap this up, Spirit. Let's see, what do we do? Right, you've got the Six of Cups here with universal love. All the cards first, okay? Ace of Coins in your heart, your correspondence, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, that's what I'm talking about. The Eight of Swords in your Divine Masculine. And in what you cannot change, the Hierophant. Wow, the Hierophant ain't playing no games. He's telling you, get your mind right. Your daily destiny, your daily dance of destiny is the Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay. Well, now you're getting real serious with the conversation. and this Eight of Wands is going to be for your vibrations. So I can see a resolution here. So beautifully and quickly. With the Six of Cups, your universal love, this was, remember, don't forget about running your errands in the community, and also with the other life forms and anything that you interact with, to sit in a place of love. So this is something that you've been desiring so much, and it's going to bring you close to somebody, like in a childlike way. So this whatever mentality, lack-based mentality used to be for you, that is cleared up, and I see you moving forward in universal love. So you're going to be able to now more often be in this light space, right, of universal love, and be able to share that with the universe, exude it, right? And that is so good for you. It's going to help you emotionally feel like a child, like unburdened like a child, not immature, but a child who can feel their emotions completely, wholly, completely. They can, their emotions our emotions are really the only waves that we should be riding to find what we need to create. And so a child can do that. And I see that you've been able to do that. Good job. So in your heart space with allowance and strength, you've got the Ace of Coins. So this is magnetism. I'm seeing with your heart space, I'm seeing this regality, and I'm seeing you magnetizing, because you are sitting and now you don't have to be a king on your throne listening to the court. You could be me right now, thinking about the different situations in your life, like me. Like I could think about the different people in my life, come to talk to me right here, tell me what's going on with them, and I will then choose how I allow myself and them, how I allow the situation to move forward. And I'm seeing that, like, because you've taken that place of authority, rightfully though, not like a tyrant or something, but you're sitting there in this allowance, a just and fair allowance, and so this is magnetism. I'm seeing magnetism. So keep an eye out for opportunities. Keep an eye out for business opportunities, or something. I'm getting a message about somebody might be ovulating. So if you want to have a kid, like, see if your female is like whoever the feminine aspect here of this pregnancy is. Check out their ovulation. Look at the ovulating. Look at it. Okay. Wow. Y'all want some kids? Oh, make them babies. So look at like your correspondence with your Magic and your King of Cups. The King of Cups has to do with love. Magic is magic. Okay. And, but you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Wheel of Fortune already, and what you cannot change. So for now to be clarified in this current correspondence is current between your mind and your heart, there's always communication. Wheel of Fortune, there are good things coming to you. And so what are we going to do with these good things? We're going to communicate well with them. We're going to pick and choose what good things we're going to focus on, and we're going to just cut out kind of whatever extra dead weight, baggage that might be holding us back. The Wheel of Fortune this is another major arcana. Today's manifestation spread is very powerful. Today is a very good day to really take a good hard look at your fortune and what you consider to be fortunate, what you consider to be fortune. What is wealth to you? Where do you stand? This is a good day to to think about your wealth, but not just wealth, fortune. Fortune is health and wealth. Fortune is prosperity. Fortune is all the things. Because you can have more. You can have more. This is double. This is like a double whammy. And then like the first one came out through this angel. This angel deck is very powerful. I don't use it that often. So yeah, write down your goals, write down your what makes me fortunate? What is my idea of wealth? How am I wealthy? How am I currently wealthy? What is all of my current wealth? Start there, okay? Because we do have everything. We already have everything we need. So how is that? This is a wonderful day to see your fortune, to put it out and display it to yourself, okay? Like I said, we are needing for nothing. And if we are needing for something, it's because we are creating for that thing to come. There's no lack. See your fortune, seeing the fortune that you have right now as a correspondence between your very own heart, your very own mind experiences is going to help also to bring in more fortune, because you're taking accountability. You're giving accountability to the universe. Thank you, you know. So moving forward over here on what you can change with your divine masculine and the lovers, you have got the 8 of Swords. And I was talking to you about cutting things out. Sure, maybe these old commitments or old endeavors, like they still exist, but we're not gonna fucking look at that. Excuse my language, but like, no, we need our attention. We need our special and worthy and valuable, you know. It's so valuable, our attention. It's so valuable. So it's okay to 8 of Swords some of those old things, okay, until they're out of your mind. So you're going to maybe cut some things out of your life that are not good for you anymore, and but they're gonna keep on like bothering you for a couple weeks because you're used to having those in your reality. Like, you can put the blindfold onto those. You've already decided these things are not helping me get to my overall goal. They're weighing me down. It's okay to ignore those things that are weighing you down because your attention is so very, very powerful and valuable, okay? So moving forward, and you've got the Hierophant and what you cannot change with perception and the Wheel of Fortune. So your fortune is coming to you, and the way that you perceive it is how you'll experience it. And the Hierophant is not going to let you get away with any other, like, no roundabouts, okay? You're not gonna weave through in and out of the red tape. Like, no. You're gonna see your perception. You're gonna, yeah, you can't change it. This has to do with looking at what you see as wealth. And there's an underlying tone as how love is wealth. I don't know. I think everything is love. I don't know why that message came out, but okay. So in your Dance with Destiny, okay, so with communication, give me a second, time to ground. Yeah, let's finish this out really nice. Let's go out of this reading nice and relaxed. So I see that in your communication, you have got the 2 of Fire with, your daily dance, your rhythm. This has to do with you putting into practice these new communication skills, right? And choosing how you'll communicate, kind of experimenting with that and deliberately, consciously doing that, communicating with those around you in the frequency of love. But like, because it's been a practice for so long, not for so long, but because you've been in practice now, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords coming through, like, yes, now you know how to speak your truth. Good job. I see, like, he's like, okay, we're gonna cut this guy. Look at, yeah, he's got his sword. He's cutting out. He's gonna cut out any blockages, anything extra, anything that might be weighing his messages down or convoluting them. He's this Knight of Swords in our daily dance, our Dance with Destiny, our rhythm. This Knight of Swords is coming to say, is you, like, I've worked on my communication. I have something to say, and I am now going to speak. Okay, so this allowance that you have up here in your strength with your, I see you sitting over here in your heart, and I see you sitting over here all like, you know, as the king or the emperor that you are, and you're allowing things to happen. You're allowing it, right? And that is actually that heart space that, like, that's very private and intimate. But since you've been sitting in that authoritative heart space where you can allow things to happen, that's when this Knight of Swords energy comes through. Like when you start to really see clearly and understand clearly what needs to be said, and you're ready to directly say it, because like that's what happened. Like this is all, this whole, whatever turmoil might be going on here, inner manifestation, anything that may be causing static friction, is that there was not communication. There was not clear communication. I'm seeing that again here with this, with the remembrance of some type of regret, a situation that didn't go on well, that you didn't like how it happened, how it turned out. Knight of Swords is here like, I've made the changes and I'm about to come in and nip this in the bud. I'm fixing this problem. Good. And then closing up and your vibration, your current vibration, is remembrance with the Seven of Air, but you've got the Eight of Wands paired along with it. So I see that you have been, this is really wonderful, okay? So we have been doing our best to live in universal love. We've been doing our best to execute our authority properly, which is now starting to magnetize things to us. We are in this divine masculine energy, so we can take actionable, things are actionable for us now. And so, you know, when it comes to your commitments, cut out your endeavors, your projects, cut out what is just taking up time and being burdensome toward the things that actually matter to you, and ignore those things that actually, like those little small projects and things. You don't, that doesn't mean that you're never going to go back to those things, you know, but you do only have so much energy, and so kind of put those things aside, leave them alone, put them on the back burner, you know, put a pin in it, leave it there, and focus on your big things now. Concentrated attention, concentrated energy. The Hierophant is saying to you, keep your mind clean and right, keep your mind right. So make sure that you're hydrated, make sure that you're not putting like, you're not like binge watching like horror movies and like, you know, serial killer documentaries, like for hours and hours at a time. You have to give your mind space to breathe and love and exist and explore. Let's not pump ourselves with poison at this time. Like, I mean, we always pick our poisons, but this is like little tiny small doses, if any, right now. So because the Hierophant, he understands the importance of purity in certain circumstances, okay? And that's why he's such a stickler about like rules. But that's not always the case. It's just the case here in this very particular spread. Okay, but all of that is now being resolved because the correspondence between your heart and your head is this King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magic, the King of Water. I mean, I don't know why I said Wands. The King of Water, Magic. I mean, come on. So yeah, this is the correspondence between your head and your heart. And when we manifest, we've got to get our head and our heart on board so that what we want comes out so seamlessly, so beautifully, perfectly as we wish it to. And we realize that that also takes work and hard work and implementing changes and actual thought digestion, actual contemplation on our lives and on the way that things are happening, right? Self-reflection. And because we have been really taking our time to do those things, the Eight of Wands is here saying, giving us a boost. This is a boost to our, whatever it is that we're magnetizing to ourselves. It's coming quickly. Okay, so prepare yourselves. Stay ready. Be ready for somebody to knock on your door and say, hey, let's go. We're about to go have an adventure. Be ready. So get your things in order. Get your I don't know, just get your home in order and get your things in order so that you could get up and take advantage of an opportunity at the drop of a dime. I'm seeing that here for some reason. So thank you so much for coming here, for being here with me, everyone. Thank you for exploring these frequencies with me, and let us continue to manifest the life that we dream of. Let's continue to do that together, okay? I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.